Welcome to the silliest yacht inner-based, it's not yacht inner-based. And I'm Doug. Welcome to the silliest internet-based yachting show on the internet. Guess what? Maybe you haven't figured it out yet, but we are at West Marine at their Superstore in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to tell you more about that later. It was very cool for us to be filming here, but don't go anywhere. This week, we're going to be talking about, in Tech Talk, Binoculars. We're going to say hi to some bottom feeders. And by the way, I got some really big news about that whale law about going so slow on the East Coast. We have somebody on the inside. I got some really good news for that. Okay, where do we go from here?
Go check out our sponsors.
Our sponsors. Give me some sponsors. Marine Data Solutions. Take a look at the blender. The blender will take everything you have on board and turn it into seamless streaming internet. No problems, no hassles. Hargrave Custom Yachts. The middle word being custom, they'll build anything you want. They'll build a gold-plated bathtub if you want, or a 200-foot mega yacht. ITS, that stands for Interior Technology Services. If you need your carpets certified, these are the people. They will also do the walls, the cushions, any soft fabrics in the boat. Remember, ITS is your #1 choice to get your carpets and interior cleaned. Check out Crewhaven at crewhaven1501.com. If you're just entering town and you need a place to stay, this is the place to go. Crewhaven1501.com. MPT, Maritime Professional Training. This is the one school where you can go from your first STCW all the way up to Unlimited Master. Never forget, one school, unlimited possibilities.
Please check out our sponsors. They make the show happen.
They really, really do, and they're very important to us, so please click and find out more. Okay, now where do we go?
Yeah, industry news.
Okay, give me the scrolling newspaper thing. Okay, yacht industry news, what do we got?
We support the 160-day rates pay for crew.
Day workers.
Day workers.
That's right, we do support $160 a day for day workers, okay? Pay the munchkins, come on. It's not even your money. Listen, we need these people in the industry so they can move up and we can, do other things because nobody wants to be crew anymore. I'm gonna explain that in Crew Corner. Okay, what else we got?
That's right, so the bottom line scholarship.
Okay, bottom line scholarship. That means a deckhand, an engineer, and a stewardess. We're gonna take you from wherever you are. We're gonna plop you in Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna get you in a crew house. We're gonna get you trained. We're gonna give them crew placement. Then we're gonna get you on a yacht. This is happening. It's going to probably happen in a couple of months, but we're going to have to weed through everybody. So we have had some people express interest. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, next, what do we got?
It's really nice. It's a really nice deal. Okay, so
it's real, isn't it? Really a nice
really
deal.
Nice.
Giving back to the yachting community.
I think it's great.
Yes. Okay, next.
So today, Andrew Miles is in Capitol Hill, and he is lobbying on behalf of the International Yacht Brokers Association about what?
Andrew's up there. He's representing us, the yacht people of the world, because of this 10 knots, 100-mile offshore eastern seaboard on the North Atlantic for the whales. And that's 7 months a year. So he's up there. He's going to be our voice. He's also up there with Kate Hugley, and they're getting the job done. I don't know. We're going to talk to Andrew next week. He did give me a report that things are kind of going in the right direction, but I don't really want to know. I don't want to spoil it. But he's probably going to be on the show next week, and he's going to explain everything that's going on. Thank you, Andrew, for being our guy up in Congress. That's a big deal, actually.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe they'll meet in the middle.
Yeah. All right. Next.
All right. So the co-host search. Okay. I have to ask you, actually.
Yeah.
I've been kind of putting the word out, but I don't know what to look for. What should I look for?
Your replacement.
Get some.
What are we looking for? This is not. Okay. I've gotten a lot of responses.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got
good.
like 40 legitimate they're all good people, and I'm just really excited that everybody would like to help us out because this show is for you guys, and the more people we can get involved, the better I feel about it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I've got a couple of really good contenders, but you never know. So what we're looking for, is basically, Carrie has to go up to New England, Sag Harbor. She travels, she works on yachts. Biggest problem with the bottom line co-hosts are they're all yacht crew, and they all have to go places.
Yes.
So
Gotta move.
So I'm kind of looking for somebody that's more Lauderdale based.
Goofy. I like Goofy. Goofy's kind of the show. I think.
Well, Goofy, but listen, there's a couple of things you got to be in yachting so we can talk about stuff. I don't want to have to explain, you know, what this is all the time. So you should have a yachting background. Yeah, I really would like it if you're in Fort Lauderdale, so you know you're available. I've got a couple of people that are like really close.
That's
so
good.
what we're going to start doing is doing guest hosts, kind of like an interview to see how they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. But the number one thing that really you need to do is you have to be able to be in front of the camera and in front of a lot of people. Our numbers right now are like over 1 million a month.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's gotten to that point. I've stopped counting them. The old days I did. So you've got to be really comfortable, and I think the best thing to do is we have a couple of people that are like really close. I really like, and we're just going to get them on, and we're going to do guest co-hosts. Okay, next.
Okay, so exactly a month after the $500 million Karoo was delivered to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, it was spotted with its sails unfurled.
Exactly, for the first time. I mean, this guy built this, and now all of a sudden the sails are going up. It's actually a pretty cool vessel. It's 127 meters long, and here's a picture of it with the sails up. I'm an ex-sailor, and I'm going to tell you right now, I think that rig looks too small compared to the size of the boats.
That's interesting.
It does. It looks too small. I know they did it for a reason, but that's just me.
We'll see what happens.
So anyway, they have a 75-meter super yacht following them around as a support vessel.
Yeah, that's common.
Okay, anything else for yacht industry news?
Yes. So some tournament winners for a walleye fishing tournament got caught cheating and pleaded guilty.
Guilty. This is crazy. They actually they got 10 days in jail. It was a felony. They got a 1.5 year probation. They got a $2,500 fine, and their $130,000 fishing boat was confiscated.
Woohoo!
Because they put lead weights in the winning fish. Come on, guys, really? First of all, I understand. I mean, you know, who hasn't lied about how big a fish is?
Never.
But I mean, was it really worth it? Now they can't. They're prohibited from fishing in any other tournament. They lost their fishing license in that state, and guess what? They're like, we're humiliated and embarrassed. Well, don't cheat, for Christ's sakes.
That's what they get, karma. You know
Yeah.
what? +2, winners never cheat and cheaters never win.
Ugh. Anyway,
That's how it goes.
that's it for yacht industry news. We're going to move into tech talk. Dave is a Southern regional rep for AMSOIL products. What's that mean? That means synthetic oil. That means oil analysis. He'll even put the little things on your engine, so it's easy peasy to get your oil tested. Check out the safety of your engine with Dave from AMSOIL.
Ahoy there, pirates.
You're looking for pirates? Tech Talk today, we are technically talking about
Binoculars.
But before I get into that, I want to give a huge shout out to West Marine Corporate and West Marine Regional to allow us to film in their superstore. This is the biggest West Marine on the East Coast. They have everything. This store is absolutely amazing. So everybody's like, oh, I need a pair of binoculars. You just go out and buy a pair? No. You need to know exactly what the differences are, and I'm going to go through that real quick. You have 3 sizes. You have your standard size, you have your what they call the middle size, and
Yeah, the tiny.
the tiny. All right. Now, oh, are they all different or all the same? They are all different. But before you need to know which pair of binoculars, I need to define a couple of the parameters. First of all, this is a pair of binoculars. This is called the objective lens.
Yes.
You were close. Okay, and this is obviously the eye lens. Now what happens, they're not lined up because the objective lens brings everything in upside down, and it also magnifies it. So then it hits a prism, and then that turns it 90 degrees and it goes that way, and then it hits another prism, it turns it another 90 degrees and goes to the eyepiece.
Okay.
That flips it right. Now, okay, now you figured out how it's working.
What's 7 by 50?
7 by 50?
Yeah.
Good question. 7 by 50. 7 is the magnification of the binocular. That's an important number that you need to see. Now, on the standard size binoculars, 7 by 50 is really common. Whenever you see the old ship movies, these are the ones that the captains are holding. They're very stable because they're big. And then the 50, do you know what the 50 is?
Is for the magnification of the fractional lens.
Close. It's actually the size of the objective lens.
Objective.
And that is all you really need to know about sizes of binoculars. That 50 tells you what size it is. For example, we're going to move into the mid-range. This is
7 by 30.
Okay, so that means this is binoculars are ×7 magnification, and the
30 is the lens size, so it's
30
smaller
is the
than the
lens
50.
size. Okay, and it's that simple. Now you understand the classifications, and now we have the small.
12 by 26, and then a 4.2.
Okay, the 4.2 is an interesting number, but let's go. So this is ×12 power,
That means it's small
and the 28 is the
size of the lens,
objective lens.
objective lens.
Okay, all right. Now this one goes straight through, all right, and they just have a different set of prisms in them. Now, why do you need to know about these numbers? First of all, the smaller pair of binoculars obviously are good for carrying around. Those are big bridge binoculars. This will bring in, because this is much more powerful. This is 12, right?
Yes.
But the 28 means that the size is going to be smaller. You're not going to have a big picture. When that number gets smaller, then your scene is going to get smaller. Okay, so now you know the numbers. So what's that mean? Well, these are very light binoculars. These are good for bird watching.
Okay.
I have a pair of these on my boat to look at stuff real quick, but the power is 12, so it's going to bring in a lot more than the bigger binoculars, but it's going to be shaky. Yeah, it's going to be a smaller area, and it's like threading a needle with a thread. Okay. The farther you bring it in, the shakier it's going to be. All right. It has nothing to do with drinking.
Bird watching.
Bird watching. The second one for small boats and stuff like that.
Peeking in your neighbor's windows.
I guess you could do that. And then the big ones.
Yachting and boating.
Now, these are heavy. All right. So these are, you can hold them, and they don't shake around a lot. It's like holding a cinder block. If you're holding a cinder block, it's not going to swing around.
What if your boat's shaky a lot? Are there binoculars that don't shake?
That's a very good, very good. Now, I'm going to give you a tip. If you're looking at something, put it on the helm and then hold it like this.
Okay.
You are going to see a lot more because you are stabilizing just like that. I go up on the bridge and I put it on the windshield. I put it anywhere that's solid on the boat, and you are going to see. You're going to see more. Now, if you can't do that, or if you have a lot of money, and by the way, these are Steiners. Okay, this one's about $1,500. This has stabilization. Okay, which actually is a little gyro compass gyro that sits in there and tries to get rid of the shaking. And then if you hit this button, it has a nice light, and it also has a compass in it.
It's the way to go. Modern
day people are not using a compass anymore. I've got a contact at 250. Everybody else on the bridge goes, what are you talking about? But this is $1,500. These are very expensive binoculars. Okay, so which binoculars should you buy?
Good ones.
Well, if you're really serious about being in the industry like me, you would have a very nice set of binoculars like these, okay? And I do not let anyone touch them except me. There's two reasons for that. One, because they drop them, these are $1,300.
Yes.
Okay, and number two, and more importantly, if you wear glasses, what you do is you take your glasses off and you focus the binoculars, all right?
Okay, so it corrects your vision.
No, so it's perfect.
Wow.
And then when when I need them, I pull them up and they're perfect. Now, if another crew member picked them up and then spun them around, then it wouldn't work for me. Okay. And now I also highly recommend the $99 pair of binoculars. I put those out on the bridge. I buy 2 pairs. They last the summer, and the crew can do whatever the hell they want with them. Okay, that was Tech Talk. All right. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you guys?
I don't know.
Okay, now we're moving into bottom feeders. Give me what is it?
Shirt.
Okay, isn't West Marine cool? I'm sorry, I can't go to West Marine without buying stuff.
They had a really good sale.
They got a really good sale, actually. Yeah. All right, bottom feeders, give me some.
So up in Boston at Waterboat Marina, we have Chris. Hi, Chris.
Chris is the owner of Boston Waterboat Marina. Now, you guys are all moving up north, all right? So I want you to pay attention. Boston Waterboat Marina is right downtown. I love this place. Okay, it's right next to the aquarium. If you got some downtime, this is where you want to be because you are literally 2 minutes from the city and all the shops and everything like that. He actually sent this shirt. That was really cool. Okay, and that's actually a picture of the first boat. Yeah, Chris sent a letter, and he said, by the way, Boston Waterboat Marina got its name from the family. The guy used to have a boat that would bring water out to the sailing ships.
It's a lot of effort to send all this.
They made $7,000 the first year in business selling water at 10 cents a casket. Anyway, Chris, thanks for watching the show. Thank you for the shirt. That's pretty awesome.
Good on you.
All right, and you guys should all check out Boston Waterboat Marina, because that is the place to be in Boston. Okay.
It's nice to get gifts in the mail.
Yeah, next.
Okay, so Captain Jordan Trucan lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Trucan, I'm sorry.
Hey Jordan, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Jordan wants to be a co-host.
Well, send in a video. Maybe send in a video.
No, he's pretty good.
Oh.
You might see him on the show.
All right, Jordan.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Jordan, thanks for watching.
It's not easy.
Go ahead, next.
Oh, and then we have Rhea.
I'm not easy.
Rhea, I'm just kidding. We have Rhea Rowe, the owner of Yachting International Radio. That's big time.
Rhea and I have been friends for a while now. She's over in Palma, Mallorca, Spain. Yep, and she owns Yachting International Radio. She actually syndicated The Bottom Line when I was just first starting out. That's why she put us on Spotify and 88 other countries.
You did an interview on them.
Oh, I've interviewed with Rhea a lot. And,
Yeah.
And we got Rhea. Thanks for still watching. And Rhea and I have some big things going on in the future. So you guys get buckle up for that, because things are going to be happening.
Good for you, Doug.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so now we're moving into Crew Corner.
Okay, on Crew Corner this week, what do we have?
Okay, so speaking of cheaters, so apparently there's a bunch of crew out there that are lying.
Okay, this is going to be tough for me. We've had several takes of this because I get very angry about it, and then she yells at me.
Take a breath.
And then she's like, "Take a breath, Doug." So I'm going to tone it down a little, and I'm going to state my case. You guys decide. Okay.
Yes.
What I have found out in yachting and generally in life, apparently lying these days is okay.
Not okay.
Everybody lies. And then when you get caught in a lie, there are absolutely no repercussions. And I'm not talking about yachting, I'm just talking about in life. When you call someone out on a lie, they go, my bad.
Consequence.
There's no consequences to lying, so it's so easy now. Now there's a certain group of, age group of yacht crew that typically are stretching the truth beyond the normal level. We all embellish our resume a little, but what crew are now doing is just making stuff up and putting it on their resume. I actually got a resume from somebody else saying, "Hey, did you know you weren't the only captain of Renaissance?" And I saw this resume, and I'm like, "Wait a minute!" Like, this person literally said he was captaining the Renaissance, and he wasn't. He never was, and he was a captain. It blew my mind when I looked at this resume, because I knew most of his experience, and 90% of it was made up. Okay?
You will be weeded out.
The other problem is social media, where everybody is creating this illusion of what they want to be. And I'll give you an example. All you see is pictures up on the bridge behind the helm going, another delivery from St. Lucia to Nassau, another delivery, say, South Pacific. And then after a while, everybody's like, good job, good job, Captain, good job. Man, you're nailing it, Captain. Okay, the fact of the matter is, and I know one girl who's doing this, she was never a captain.
No.
She was always crew. She was standing a watch, but she does not correct people that, oh, no, I wasn't the captain.
Does she apply for jobs as a captain?
Yes, she does.
Oh, that's bad.
I've seen this, and
you could kill people.
I've seen a lot of people with this type of situation, and they're always looking for work. I'm trying to tell you guys that you're hurting yourselves.
So what's the bottom line?
The bottom line is there's no fast way to get experience, and you're hurting yourselves, because when you do get that interview, you're going to sit down and you're not going to have the experience to back up the resume. And we're smart. Captains and owners are smart. We'll see right through that.
I think you have to get the experience. My first summer, I worked in shipyards all summer long. There was no boats here, and by the time they all came back, I knew what I was doing.
Did you say on your resume that you own the shipyard?
No, I put all the dirty jobs that I learned. I was so proud of myself.
It seems like nobody wants to do what they're supposed to be doing. They always want to be. I see captains now putting CEO on their resume. I'm CEO of XYZ. They're a company of one. People, look up what the meaning of CEO is. That is a board of directors appointed position. Okay?
Just be honest.
Okay? And if you want to call yourself CEO, Chief Executive Officer, at the very least, make sure there are other executive officers around for you to be chief of. If you're a company of one, it's kind of ridiculous. Everybody these days seems to want to be something else than they are, but on the resume, it has to be factual. And I think on social media, it has to be factual too, because you're misleading people and you're giving, these people are giving yachting a bad reputation for being a bunch of liars and scammers. I mean, that's it.
Okay.
Now, I do not call people out, because if you call people out on social media about the total BS that they put up,
That's not cool.
no, because they get hurt. They get, oh my God, how can you say that? And I would be like, this is the
But
truth.
it's not cool to call people out.
To tell the truth?
Keep it private.
Ugh. All right, anyway, that's the bottom line.
You will
Unfortunately,
be weeded out.
maybe not.
Maybe.
A lot of people could be put in some pretty potentially dangerous positions because of their lack of experience.
True too.
Okay, I'll leave you with this.
Yes.
References are absolutely key right now. Matter of fact, people are smart about this. Instead, entry level now are asking for 2 years experience because they figure your first year experience was just total BS.
Get your references together. Phone number and email.
Okay, but check, employers, please check references. Okay.
Try and get the owners.
Okay, so this has been a very hard crew corner for me because I'm very passionate
You
about
okay?
it. I'm okay, I'm calm. All right.
Doug's gonna need a drink.
Okay, anyway, that's it. I'm Doug.
I'm gonna need to